Good morning and happy Monday. Welcome to a new studio vlog. Yay! Last week's one is chunky. I started editing it last night. Wowsies. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have only had about 6 hours sleep, but I'm feeling really awake. I don't know what's going on. I find I go through phases. I don't know if it's like throughout the month, but sometimes I'm just so motivated and energized and can do so much. And then other times for days or weeks on end, I'm just like so tired and lethargic and everything's a struggle. So it's probably like the cycle of the month. I don't know. Anyway, today I've just looked at my hours app that I started using on the weekend because this month I'm tracking my time, how much time I'm working on my business, how much time I'm working in my business, how much time I'm allocating to different areas of my business. And Saturday I worked 8.5 hours. Yesterday I worked 10.5 hours. So it's crazy. What I've found is because I do find my days are quite full with lots of different things and my brain does get overwhelmed. So I'm always gonna need to have like a little lie down or a nap in the afternoon. But what I did on the weekend, instead of napping, I still had my lie down, but I used that time to either work on reconciling my Xero transactions to get my financials up to date, or edited a YouTube video. So I was still having my lie down, my body reset. I feel like I overload my nervous system sometimes with all the things that are going on in my head. So I need to I just get so overwhelmed that I have to get horizontal. So I still did that on the weekend, but I actually was still productive while I was having a little body reset. And I think that is a great way to do it. I can still have my lie down, but still work. So on today's agenda, it is a public holiday here in Victoria. If it wasn't, I would be straight to the studio to pack and post the incredible, lovely orders that have come in the last few days. Pretty sure they're all from you guys. Again, you guys are just being so supportive. I just love it. A lovely lady from New Zealand found my festival vlog on the weekend and she ended up messaging me and saying, hey, I'd love to put an order in. I'm in New Zealand, but I've got some gifts to send to people in Australia. Are you able to express ship or get them sent quickly? Because once for a birthday, I was like, absolutely. I can't post till Tuesday, but I'll do express shipping for you. And that was quite a bit of money, those orders. So shout out to you, Marie. You absolutely made my Sunday morning first thing yesterday. And yeah, Marie ordered quite a few markers. So I'm actually probably going to need to do a little Life of Colour restock this week. Those markers have been going really well. The gouache sticks were the first thing to sell out a few weeks ago, pretty much a week or so after my Feb drop. So I'm going to get quite a bit more of those, and yeah, I'll have a look at stock levels when I get to the studio later. But this morning, I think what I'm going to do first this morning is work on updating my YouTube videos that I've got to do. I'm backtracking. If you haven't watched one of my studio vlogs before, I'm going back through my previous uploads and adding all my links and tags to the videos so that they have a little better search options for YouTube. And I'm also adding in end screens. So I want to do 15 of those this week. So I'm going to just start with that this morning while I'm having my coffee, I think, and get some of those done. And then if I still feel like sitting here, I'll probably do some more editing of last week's studio vlog, and then I'm going to do some more underglazing and glazing of my pottery, and then we'll see what happens after that. And you know what's funny about Marie from New Zealand putting quite a large order in with me on the weekend? She found me through the festival vlog. So does that mean my festival was now worth doing because of the content I got from it, which then introduced me to new people who then place orders? Maybe. I guess that's where I've spoken about in previous videos, touched on briefly, not really fully gone into it, that I do have to remember that if I'm doing an event, it's not just the sales at the event that count. There's meeting people, building relationships, putting my stuff in front of people who may then go and order online later, the content I get for my YouTube channel, which is probably one of the most important things about events I do now. Yeah, so there's a whole heap of other things that contribute to an event. I'm still not doing a festival again though, an outdoor festival. We're done. But I think when comes time to do the craft fairs this year, although I'm nervous about how much I'll sell because it's still a bit of a gamble. But when I say gamble, I would say instead of it being like me sitting there playing the pokey machines, I would say I'm sitting at the poker table. So yes, you don't know how it's going to turn out, but you can make educated assumptions based on statistics and real things and numbers and stuff. So you're not just guessing like I have been with some of these festivals. My dog is losing her mind. What has she found? She's found one of those plastic reusable icy pole sticks that she stole a few weeks ago. She's just found it. She's just found it under the couch near my bed. Now she's having the time of her life. Is that fun? Is that fun? Bed is basically her toy room. She's got at least 6 toys up here at the moment. But yeah, when I do the craft fairs this year, I need to keep that in mind. I need to go in not expecting to crush it sales wise. I have a target. However, also remember that I met so many of my YouTube subscribers at the Craft Alive event I did in Warragul. And I also met some at the Paper Craft Festival. So I feel like there's a higher percentage of people who watch my videos who are in the craft community. For the craft events I'm doing this year, of course I wanted to sell lots, but it really is about meeting people as well and getting the content for the vlog so I can take you all behind the scenes. I've got to go into those events remembering it's not just about the money, it's about marketing, it's about growing awareness of my brand and meeting people and building relationships and all that stuff. It's definitely a marketing exercise as well as a sales exercise and relationship building, community building. So yeah. Guys, it's 9:45. I've done 12 YouTube videos where I had to go back through previous videos, add all my links, add an end screen, which helps for people to either watch another video or subscribe, and do the tags, which helps with search. My computer's suddenly going so slow. I have to get 15 done so that I don't then have to do any until next week, and I only have to then do 5 a week because I got behind with it. I've only got 3 left and I want to quit because my computer's going so friggin' slow. But I also just want to get it done. So basically I'm just going into all my previous videos that I've already uploaded, adding in my links, adding an end screen. I've showed you this in a previous vlog, so I'm not going to go too into it. But yes, look, it's going so slow. I've clicked on end screen, it's not doing anything. Oh, now it's saying page unresponsive. Okay, I think I might just have to try and get this one done, and then I'm up to 13, and then I only have to do 2 more before my marketing meeting this week, which I don't even know when that is yet. We haven't booked a time. But how good's that? I've done so many. Very proud of myself. Very good start to a Monday morning, I have to say. Okay, I think it's working again. All right. Okay, I'm going to finish this one and then I'll just have to come back and do the 2. There's no point sitting here waiting for 5 minutes for my computer to load. I don't know if it's because it's still a long weekend. I live in Macrae and the internet can be a bit hit and miss, especially when there's a long weekend or it's main tourist season, because so many more people come to the area to their holiday houses or camping on the foreshore, and it just puts a lot of pressure on the Wi-Fi connection. So I'm just going to do this one and then come back to this later. But I'm going to get those last 2 done today, and then we'll be done with our backdating of the YouTube updates. Very good. Ticking that off the list. So this is the end screen. So basically the last 10 seconds of the video has a little subscribe to my channel and a recommended next video to watch. I'm just going to move that over there so it's not covering my face. So yeah, I haven't been doing these, and you really should. I'm wondering whether there's a way to have that automatically as a default setting when I upload a video to automatically add an end screen. I'll have to do some research around that because that'd be good. Then I don't have to go in and manually do it. Now that I'm doing them, all new videos that I do, I'm making sure that I add an end screen so that I don't have to go back and update previous videos. But because we're just getting caught up from previous videos, I have to do it. And then I've just got to come in and do the tags. I think it's $5 a month for TubeBuddy, and it recommends tags that you can use. which just makes it easier. Then you just like click the plus and it just adds it to the tags, so you don't have to think of it. Again, I could probably have a set list of tags that actually just automatically go in there maybe. This current phase of my business is updating from previous things not done correctly, and then the next phase of the business will be adding in as many automations as I can to make my life easier, so less manual things I have to do when I'm doing all this stuff. Computer is just not having it, so I've done 12. I've got 3 to go. Just looking at my today top 3 tasks in my diary. Link to YouTube, which I'm going to tick that as done because I've gotten 12 done and I wasn't planning on doing all of that today. Next thing is upload vlog and add sticker bundles. So I'm going to have a break from the screen for a bit. I've got to go do some other stuff at home, and then I'll keep editing the vlog from last week, the studio vlog. I don't know if I'll get it uploaded today. I can try. It's 2.5 hours long. It's going to take a while to edit. And then I also am going to add sticker bundles to the website. So I'm going to put 4 or 5 stickers into a group and sell them. So 5 for 20, so that you're basically getting one free. I'm going to do 3 or 4 of those based on what's been popular selling together or themes. So I'll probably wait till I go to the studio later for that, so that I can take group photos of them and work out exactly which ones I want to put together. But I'm excited to start doing some bundle deals on the website. Oh my God, my lips. It's 3 p.m. So you know how I'm like taking myself off soft drink? Oh my God, I just got one of those. McDonald's has got these new full-on fizzy drinks, and I got a Energizer Dragonberry, which is like a Red Bull, and it's made my lips blue. Whoops-a-daisies. Okay, back onto no soft drinks now. Okay, I've just popped into the studio. All I'm doing here today is packing the orders that I got over the weekend so that they're ready to ship off first thing in the morning. And I think I'll take this little guy home to glaze it tonight, and I'll also take some of the other stuff home that needs to be glazed, I think, as well. And then I think I'll have a big glazing session when I get home. I wanted to finish uploading finish editing last week's studio vlog, but the internet is still really bad. There's still a lot of tourists down. They'll all be leaving this afternoon, so I'll do a few hours pottery production. I did a good amount of 0 transactions earlier. I'm feeling really good about getting on top of that. And then once I'm done, once my neck and shoulders start to get a bit sore with the pottery, I'll just go have a lie down and continue editing last week's studio vlog. I'm just clearing my desk. Look at my cute little berry strainer. How adorable is that looking? She's starting to dry. I'll probably go over it just with a wet sponge. I might quickly do that now, actually. Just to smooth her out a little bit. My firing lady has a very sick dog at the moment, so some of the firing stuff that I would normally have expected to be done by now is not done, and one of them is an order that's waiting to go out, so I'm a little stressed about that. But I don't want to harass her when she's obviously, her sweet little doggie's really sick. This is another reason why it would be good to have my own kiln or have a kiln here at the studio, because having to work on other people's timelines and stuff happens, life happens. But yeah, I'm going to just message her tomorrow if I haven't heard from her and say, hey, I hope the puppy's okay. Let me know if any of my pink and blue dishes are glazed, because I just need those for an order. The other stuff doesn't, it's not urgent. I'll just do that. But I think she'd still be having to work because she's running classes still. I don't think she would have stopped her classes. I'm not sure. Anyway, that guy's going to go on the shelf to dry now. A few berry strainers last year and they sold. Some sold quicker than others. This is this incredible creation that's going to take ages to dry. These baskets that I got, the bottom 2 baskets I got from the curbside rubbish, I'm going to sell them on Marketplace. This one I'm taking home for my plant. First up, we've got Kathy, who, this is your 3rd order, Kathy. Thank you very much. So Kathy has ordered the Somebody Loves You greeting card. This little guy here, so cute. She's also ordered some stickers. So we've got Mabel the owl, lovely to have back in stock. One of the Hanneken stickers, the little Twiggy. She's so cute. And one of the vase of flowers, the beautiful green with the aquas and blues. So that is a lovely order. Thank you once again, Kathy. That will be on its way to you tomorrow. And it was Kathy who told me on YouTube that my free shipping option was not working. So all that stuff I've had issues with Shopify, like if you watch last week's vlog, you'll know that it messed up my shipping for Australia, and it also messed up my free shipping option. So I fixed the free shipping option. You can now ship greeting cards, stickers, and bookmarks. If it's only those items or a mixture of those items, you do not pay any shipping. So if you ever go to do an order and you have an issue with it, something's not working and you think, oh, maybe it's you. It's not you, probably. It's probably my Shopify site. So please always message me either on socials or text. I have my phone number on my website. Just let me know, because there's nothing worse than realizing that people have been trying to go shopping and they can't. Okay, next order. Next up, Heather from Tingalpa has ordered a little green magnet, fairy house magnet. So I'll be putting a little flower in with that one as well. I think I like this one here. Super cute. Next up is Marie from New Zealand. She's placed 2 orders to be sent as gifts. The first order, she has got the watercolor brush pens classic color set. She's also got the Tutti Frutti acrylic marker pack. And remember, we love about this, we love the little handle. So fun. Okay, then we've got the classic paint pens. Again, if you haven't seen this, my vlogs, these are a perfect alternative to Posca pens. They work as well. They're an Australian company instead that you're supporting, and they've got a really good color selection in this pack. Then we've also got the Life of Color brush tip paint pens, which are also acrylic paint pens. However, they have a brush tip marker, which gives a softer finish and also is good for getting into those corners if you're using it for coloring in or have more of a fine detail artwork that you want to create. So she's got all 4 of those marker kits and this beautiful Cape Mason washi tape, the mushrooms. And she's also got this floral folklore greeting card, which I'm going to write in with the message that she has sent me before I send this away to the gift receiver. What a beautiful present to get in the mail. Then the second order Marie from New Zealand has placed is again for another gift for someone in Queensland, and they are getting again the watercolor classic colors, the classic paint pen set, and brush tip paint pens. So, oh my gosh, look, someone needs to restock their Life of Color markers. These ones haven't sold as well, which is interesting. I guess they're a thinner option. I think these ones would be really good for journaling, so I might do some demonstrations with those. And I've just got the one watercolor set. I definitely need to reorder the gouache sticks and all of these guys, because I think I will just stock these all the time because they're just great markers to have. For this order, Marie has also ordered the very last orange sardine pouch. With the sardine pouches, all I've got left is the 2 purple, the 2 mustard, the 2 green, and 1 cream. Now I am going to reorder those sardine pouches. I have decided, because I need to order 50 of each color, I'm just going to start with the pink and the aqua because they were the ones that sold out immediately so fast. I would like to also order this orange one because I think it's a really nice color combo, but I have to be smart about my finances. So I think the pink and the aqua to start with, and then I can add in this orange one and the blue one. The blue one's really popular as well. If you are wanting any of these colors, I would suggest not to wait because I won't be ordering these back in anytime in the near future. This order is for Teresa in Darnham, I think that's how you say it, Victoria. She has ordered 2 ceramic transfer papers, and I was so excited to get this one because I don't generally sell these transfer papers on the website. I tend to sell them more on Etsy, so this was cool to get, and I've decided to just get them all out because I need to do a bit of a stock check because These ones sell really well on Etsy, and I'm constantly having to make sure I've got enough in stock. I've started ordering large quantities, so now I'll order like 20 or 30 or 40 sheets at once to make sure that I've got them in stock at all times. And that's been working pretty well so far. So, because remember, I use those in my own ceramics as well. If you haven't seen, that's what the strawberries looks like on the natural clay. Which is the stoneware 10 clay I use, and then on the white raku, which is a more natural coloured speckle clay, that's what it looks like. And then the bee floral on the natural looks like that. And do I have any made up in the natural? I don't think I do. Okay. So I'm going through the kiln at the moment though. So I'm excited again for the end of this month. Once I've got those stock shelves completely full of all of the types of ceramics I sell, I'm going to organise Matt to do a little photo shoot session. He used to be a photographer. So he did my last photo shoot. When was that? September, October last year maybe, because I wanted to get good photos for the big design application and I just missed out. But I've used them this time around. So so I might just book him in for that. Obviously, photo shoot costs more than what I normally pay for like marketing, but it's worth it to have good quality photos. And like I've been pinching my suppliers' photos from Fair when I buy stuff off there. I bet some retailers probably consider about the quality of imagery that the people they are looking to buy from can offer, because as a retailer, you just don't have time to be sitting there taking good photos of all the products you're buying, and you want to just be able to grab the photos off the supplier's website. So I need to be good like that for other people, like I'm appreciating other people being good like that for me when I've bought like all these washi tapes and stuff. They've had beautiful photos on the website. So that's really important. And then the lovely Michelle from Cottesloe, I think that's how you say it, WA. This is her second order. She has ordered the Kitchen Club washi tape. That's this one here. It's so cute. How cute is that? So she's ordered that. What an absolutely adorable little selection. I've also got a couple more orders here from last week. They're ready to go tomorrow. Okay, so all of those outstanding orders are ready to go now. I was going to pack the express post one so I can post it first thing in the morning before drop dolly to the groomers, but I don't have any good size parcels, satchels or boxes to put that one in, so I think I'll just grab an express post satchel on my way in tomorrow and then I can have it shipped before 12. So I'll definitely go out tomorrow. It's PM now. I'm starting to feel a bit worn out today. I've done nearly 6 hours of work, a few different things. For those of you playing at home with my food, how I'm trying to eat healthier to help hopefully reduce the lightheadedness I've been feeling the last few weeks. This is dinner. I wanted to make another vermicelli bowl today like I made yesterday for lunch, but I forgot to buy vermicelli noodles today. So instead I was going to make like a pho. But yeah, I normally would put noodles in there as well, but don't have any noodles. So it's literally just chicken, broccoli, red onion, and some chicken stock. I think I might just chuck some peanuts in there as well. Honestly, would have rather just order a yummy dinner from an actual Vietnamese restaurant for dinner, but trying to save on costs as well. And I have half a roast chicken in the fridge. So I was like, just get up and do it. And I found the chicken stock in the pantry, which has been in there for a while. So cleaning out the pantry and using up the fridge ingredients at the same time. Double win, and let's hope it tastes good. It's actually really nice. All it's missing is some coriander, maybe a bit of garlic, and the noodles. It's pretty good. Okay, it's 6:30. I just finished my dinner. I was just gonna lie back down in bed and keep editing the studio vlog so I could get that finished. But I really wanted to get the rest of this pottery, or at least some of it, glazed and underglazed. So I thought for a second, oh, I'll get up early in the morning and do it. But we all know that never happens. Well, it used to happen a lot. I think that's why I still tell myself, but I haven't been doing that. The last probably 6 months, I haven't been doing it very often at all. If I say I'm going to get up early, I just don't. Whereas I actually used to do that all the time. So that's why I think I still believe that I will. And one of you guys commented on my last vlog saying that I remind you of yourself, and you want to yell at me through the TV saying, don't leave it till the morning, you won't get up. So with you in mind, I have decided to plonk myself at my home pottery station, and I just thought I've told myself I can just do 30 minutes. But you know what? I'll do more than 30 minutes because the hard part for me is actually the sitting down in front of the task and getting started. It's the starting the task that I get the massive issues around. So once I'm doing it, I'm fine. So we're plonked down here. We're going to start doing, I'm not going to say I'm going to do a set amount of time or finish everything. I'm just going to do as much as I feel like it because, you know, I worked over 10 hours yesterday on Sunday. I've worked 6 hours today. I worked all day Saturday. I haven't really had a weekend, which is fine. I don't need a weekend, but, oh, you're so cute. So I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. I'm just going to do what I get done. Started putting, hello, baby. She gets really sad when I sit here and do pottery if all my girls aren't home. Well, only one's home at the moment, and she's just getting so fed up with her because she just goes and cries at her door and the other two are out. So what's she doing? Are you licking your butt? So what we started doing is putting her little doggy ramp up to the chair so she doesn't cry then. She just comes and sits next to me and she feels, hey Dolly, are you good? And then she feels part of it because she's not all the way down on the ground. She's right next to me. Aren't you, little baby? You good? Okay, let's get some pottery done. This is basically all I've got here. I did pack some more stuff at the studio to bring home, but literally forgot to bring it home. But I don't think I would get through all of that anyway, because I honestly don't even think I'm going to get through all of this. I'll get done what I get done. I do want to do some of the magnets / brooches in the fairy houses, these guys, because I actually thought I had heaps in each color of the magnets. I haven't done a stock take on them. When I did the stock take on everything the other day, I did not do these little guys because I thought I had heaps. But I sold a green one and that was the last green one. So I'm going to make a stack of these and get them ready to go in. I haven't heard from my firing lady. I'm worried that her dog, this beautiful little dog, Dora, I'm worried because by the sounds of it, she has what my last dog had. I had a Staffy and she started having seizures and then it was horrible. I took her to the vet hospital at like midnight one night and I had no idea what the problem was. She had like 3 seizures. The first time I thought she was choking on food because she used to gobble her food down so fast. But yeah, I took her to the vet hospital and basically they said she was 10, Flossie, and I'd taken her to the vet a couple of weeks before because she was not being herself. She wasn't herself. When she looked at you, it was weird. She wasn't looking properly at you. And the vets did all this to her, so I've never spent so much money on a bloody vet in my life, and I didn't have dog insurance for her, pet insurance. I do have pet insurance for this one. And they found out she actually had underactive thyroids, which explained why she was a chubby little thing, because my brother used to pick on me all the time and he'd be saying, you're overfeeding her, stop feeding her so much. I'd be like, feed her what you told me to feed her, because I got her from him. He used to breed them and he rehomed her with us. So we thought it was just that she was maybe like had underactive thyroid. She was about to start medication and then she had this really bad like seizure and she was crying in pain. So we took her to the vet hospital. She said it's likely, although she didn't know, it's likely that she's got a tumor in her brain because that can make dogs have seizures. And the way her eyes weren't reactive, my options were basically pay like $4,000 to have scans and stuff done, like MRIs and stuff, or just get her put down. So she gave her some morphine and sent us home. So just have a think about over the next sort of day or so. She's got the morphine, she's not in pain or as much pain. She was still in pain for sure. And I was like, there's no way I can afford that. So yeah, went home, put her to bed. She was crying. It was so sad. And then the next morning I woke up and I didn't have my glasses on. So I went and patted her. I thought she was still asleep, but she'd passed away during the night. Oh my God, it was so awful. So I'm hoping that's not what my firing lady's doggy is happening, because she's such a cute little puppy and it's awful losing a pet. It's really awful. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with the firing. I will message her in the morning just to ask if I can drop some stuff off, and if there is anything ready for me to pick up, I'll just pick up what's ready. I do have one order waiting on a dish that probably I said would only be a week. It's probably been 2 weeks now, so I better message them. I'll just ask her if the pink and blue dish is ready, because I kind of need that. Yeah, anyway, let's get started on the pottery. That was like a long little chitty chat. Going for nearly an hour. I just felt like I need to have a chocolate or a sweet treat. Look what I found in the fridge. I bought it ages ago and I forgot I had it. Chocolate coconut water. If you haven't tried this, it's delicious and it's good with coffee in the morning too. It makes it like a mocha. Going for nearly an hour. I've got all of this done. It's actually not a lot. It doesn't look like a lot, but it's this time consuming thing here, the little leaves and stuff. So yeah, we'll keep going. I'm going to try and get as many of these little vases done as well, and I might even do these 2 giant bowls, but I think I want to use my transfer paper that I designed in those. Okay, nearly at the end of all these little ones being glazed and underglazed. I've been going for just over 2 hours, and yeah, I have recorded how much time it takes to make the little mini fairy houses, and I'm sure I did work out how long it takes to underglaze and glaze in batches as well, so I could work out the per item cost. But geez, they take a long time. They take longer than the vases because there's multiple things. You got to get the little green little leaves underglaze in there and then wash it off. Also, because I'm still using my brush on glaze, I haven't made any of my dip glaze that is basically just watered down brush on glaze. I haven't got a good tub here to do it. I really actually need to redo that because that would save me a lot of time. This is what I've gotten done in 2 hours. So what is that? Let's count. Okay, 40 pieces over 2 hours. So that basically means each piece total has taken me 3 minutes to glaze, which is a bit longer really than it should be taking. Although to make them doesn't take that long. It's literally like a minute. I think to go back and look at my piece of paper where I've written down all the times to make everything, it might be time to redo it, but I know if I had the dip glaze, that would literally cut that time in half because yeah, it's a much quicker process. I can do like 5 little fairy houses in the same time that I'm doing 1 currently, I reckon. These ones, I haven't done these with the dip glaze. I'd still have to paint them, I think, because with the dip glaze, you have to dip it and that's too thin, but it's okay. 3 minutes for glazing. It's still less than 5 minutes to make an entire product. So I think that's still viable, but I think the $12 fairy houses, I think they need to be at 3.5 minutes making because that's what the mushrooms are. And that gives me the total cost of including materials and time to make. They work out to like $1.90 cost and firing and everything. The brooches and magnets, I sell them for a bit more. So that if it goes up to 5 minutes, even when I'm doing the brush glaze, that should still cover itself to making sure that they're actually profitable, both for wholesale and retail. So that's fine. I'm just going to finish these guys and then I really am done. I don't think I'm going to be able to do these tonight. My shoulders are getting very sore. My butt's really sore and maybe I got to find a really good chair. I need a cross between, actually this is just a normal chair and I've got a cushion on it. I need some kind of little ergonomic cushion for this chair. I don't want to buy one of those ergonomic chairs. They're ugly as I need to relax. I'm going to have to research a good chair because it's all in the comfort. It's the reason I can't do pottery for hours on end is because my body gets physically sore. Otherwise I could go for hours. It's just that physically, like normally it's my neck and shoulders. They're fine today. It's my butt that's hurting mainly. So we're just going to finish up these last few fairy house brooches and magnets and then we're going to call it a night. I'm going to go have a shower. I've got glaze and underglaze all over me, which is not lovely. Good morning, Tuesday morning. It's 8:15. I am just having my coffee in bed. It's so dark here today. Oh, daylight savings is finishing soon. Okay, I was thinking this morning, I had a really great day yesterday, got lots of stuff done. This morning I was thinking, so listen, I've got an overarching goal for hopefully by the end of this financial year, definitely by the end of the year, to be generating 5K a week income into my business. Now there's various income streams obviously, but just thinking this morning, I'm definitely not going to be able to do that just with online sales, even wholesale. Like that's just a lot of extra production work that I would have to be doing. Obviously, I'd probably have to hire people. So although I want both of those categories to grow this year, I think I really do need to focus on printables, so the digital products category as well, which is a category that I eventually want to be my biggest category, where I get my most income from, because digital products, obviously once I create the digital product, upload it. Any sales that I get of digital products, I don't have to do anything unless, like, I'm sure there's the occasional like email if a customer gets stuck with something. But like, I sold a digital download colouring in book over the weekend. I sell them for $5 each, so they're super affordable, and I don't have to do anything. I don't have to pack that order. I don't have to send it. The file gets sent to the customer immediately after purchase. So what I currently have for digital products is colouring in, printable colouring in, posters and book, and art prints. Now, both of those categories have a lot of room for improvement. Especially the art prints, I kind of just chucked up what I had. Some of them are cool, some of them I don't love as much. So that category, it needs an overhaul too. There is a third category that I really would like to add in, and that is more around like planners and organising and that sort of thing. So I thought I could design some weekly planners, daily planners, so that people can just digitally like print as they need them. They buy the file once for say $5 and then can print over and over as many times. And the other category I really would like to get started very soon, because I've started designing some things for it, is like journaling pages and maybe more mixed media. So in January I designed a really cute collection of vintage themed textured pattern papers. So I was originally going to get them printed physically, which I still will, but I was thinking, why don't I just turn them into digital pages now and get them uploaded and sell it as a package? But yeah, I would love to know from you guys, if you buy digital products, what sort of digital products do you want to see from me? Or if you would like to buy digital products, again, what sort of digital products do you think you would like to see? And I'll get cracking on that, because that has got the most growth. Like, that's the most scalable category, printables, for that reason, because yeah, it's pretty automated. Once you design the thing and get it uploaded, it kind of just sells itself. So let me know on that in the comments. That would be really helpful to me.
Okay, on the way to the studio, I'm just dropping the baby off for a little mini haircut today.
Okay, I'm in the studio now. We're going to pack all these orders off and get them to the post office so that they can get shipped off straight away. And then I'm going to, I don't know what I'm doing after that. Oh, I'll probably keep cleaning up this area. There's still a few bits and pieces that need work, and I've got to unpack those 2 suitcases still. 1:30, I've just picked up some firing. So let me show you only a few things. Oh, that pink's not really come out as well as I'd hoped. Oh no, not on that one either. And that's the one I was waiting for an order for. Damn it, I'm going to have to see if she wants to pick a different one. That's come out pink. Why did that come out? Maybe because I used a different underglaze for that one. I might see if that lady wants that instead. And this is my little Wednesday afternoon girls little creation. How cute is that? Yeah, these are all supposed to be pink. I'm just not going to use that underglaze ever again. I don't even know why it's gone white. I've used it before. It should work. Anyway, okay. Some other clay in the car that I'm going to take home and get glazed, and then I'll drop off another lot of glazing, even though she's a bit behind, but that's okay. Or maybe I'll try that other lady that said she does firing in Mornington that I haven't tried yet. Might do that. It's so nice. Daughter and I went and got these poke bowls from this new place that opened in Rosebud. Well, it opened 3 months ago. It's so yum, but I'm not feeling super hungry tonight, so I'm just eating a little bit. It's quite big. Like, it's a big boy. And it's very seaweedy though. I haven't had seaweed for a long time, so my palate is a little bit not ready for it. This is, yeah, got tofu, seaweed, avocado, marinated mushrooms, more seaweed, edamame, which I always say wrong. I hope I said it right that time. I used to call it endamine. So that's dinner. I've just been lying in bed for the past 2 hours editing last week's studio vlog, which is a really long one. I'm just over halfway there. Wanted to get it uploaded tonight. I'm not sure if I will. I've got the start of a migraine coming, so I just had a tablet. So fingers crossed she doesn't come fully. Hello. Hello, how are you?
I love all your dresses.
Good morning. It's 9 o'clock. I've just dropped Dolly off to the pet sitters for the day. She's going to have a play date so I can get lots done. I have been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I couldn't sleep. And then from 6, I started editing the studio vlog. My internet's running really slow still, so it's just taking so long. It took me 4 hours last night to edit 1 hour's worth of video, which normally, it always takes a long time, but I'm usually much faster than that. It usually takes between, I would say, 2 and 3 hours. So, so annoying. I've literally probably got 10 more minutes to go and then I can upload it, but it's frustrating the crap out of me. I need to stop umming and ahhing and taking breaths in between my speaking, because I have a really clogged nose. I get a lot of sinus issues. I take breaths mid-sentence and I edit all that out because it's so long-winded if I don't. And that's what takes most of the time with my editing. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly go to the can place. My daughter's supposed to be running, collecting the cans and getting the money. She hasn't done it for ages. I'm going to do it and keep the money for myself. So we're going to go do that now and then probably go back home and work from home for the morning, because I've got to take one of my girls to the doctor's at 12. So I was going to go to the studio for the full day, but have to do that. So I'll probably just work from home this morning. I think I can do more zero transactions and I've got a heap of pottery to glaze, so I'll keep myself busy. And then after her doctor appointment, I'm going to head to the studio and stay there until my after school appointment, one-on-one, which is 4:30 to 5:30. So I'll still get a good chunk, probably 5 hours at the studio today. Okay, it's 10 to 2. I only just got to the studio. I wanted to be here so long ago. Anyway, we're here. So first hour, I'm going to clean and then I've got some admin stuff to do. I completely forgot I was supposed to go to Bunnings on the way into the studio. So I actually and I didn't do it. So we're here now because I need to glue my ceramic things together. I think that's the fastest Bunnings trip I've ever had in my entire life. I've legitimately never been in and out of Bunnings that fast before ever in my life. Now, I thought I had more pairs of earrings to glue, but I've only got 3 sets. These are so cute. I'm excited to see how they turn out. And these ones. So I've got to do a magnet, and I've got to do a brooch, a little mushroom brooch. I'm just going through I've got 2 little tubs for half done stuff. I'm just going through and seeing what else I can possibly glue to make it worthwhile. Okay, this is a good amount to justify using the snout thingy, because I only come with 2 and I use this way more than 2 times. So I end up just using, where are they? Oh, toothpicks. Whoops. My daughter was like, where are the toothpicks the other day? And I was like, oh, I took them to the studio. Better take them home. But I also have bigger skewer things that I just break off. I should just keep some for here. They're so cheap. I should just buy some next time in one of those cheapy shops. I'll just get some out now. Here we go. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Okay, everything's fine. Now that I've fluffed around. Jesus. Now, I'd just like to let you know that the reason it is so loud in the background is because it's raining outside, and the factory roof when I'm in the workshop room is not as protected as my little studio because I have an internal roof. And I'm pulling a very weird face this entire time because the glue absolutely stinks, and I think I'm trying to not let it go up my nose and my mouth by pulling this weird face. Also, this glue that I use is a 2-part epoxy resin. So once the 2 parts join, you only have a really limited time to get the thing glued before it dries out. I'm talking minutes. So that's why I look rather stressed, because I'm on a time crunch and I didn't properly prepare this session when I let the glue join. So yeah, a bit stressed here.
It's 3:10. The time has come to test this stamp. If you don't know, I had these stamps made. I had 200 of them manufactured in China months ago. I think I actually had them done for the Craft Alive event that I did, which was that November, I think? September or November, I can't remember. Anyway, they didn't arrive in time, but I did get them a couple of weeks after, and I haven't checked if it actually turned out really well because I'm scared in case they don't, because I've got 200 of them. And I honestly don't know why I got the koala done first as my first one, which the one I wish I'd gotten done is this guy that's now hiding behind there. It's a really nice detail, although that one probably would have been too detailed anyway. I'm going to redesign that one a little bit simplified on the iPad. Okay, it's time to test out the koala. I just went hunting for an acrylic block to mount the stamp on, and I think I gave them all away. Whoops. I don't remember. I must have. I did clear out a heap of stuff, including stamps, when I moved here. I gave a heap of stuff to the art therapist that's here, so I might have given them to her. I can't remember. Anyway, container lid will do. I'm so nervous about this. Did I waste $200 or did I not? Or more. It was actually more than that. I was like, it's probably close to 300 actually. Oh, she goes on nice. Oh my God, I'm scared. Okay, I don't have a brown or a grey. I'm just using this purple. Is this a really old? Probably. It would be. Oh, I hope that doesn't make it smudge. Probably will. Usually I would do it the other way around, but it's so big. I wonder if I've got one of those just little Versamark ones. Okay, so it's an old stamp with lots of bits, so it might not work anyway. Cross your fingers and toes, everybody. Oh God. Oh my God. Let's try. The only other ones I've got are the stays on. I don't even have baby wipes to clean it off with. I'll just go wash it. Take 2. Does this even have any? Probably not. Where's that other ink? Oh, that's got no ink in it. Hold up. Okay, I borrowed a green one instead. Let's reveal her. Oh my God, I'm nervous. Well, yeah, again, my stamping abilities is the problem there, but it looks pretty good. 3rd time lucky. It's actually really cute. Are people going to buy it though? It's a big koala. I don't even know. It's good for colouring in. I don't know. You can make greeting cards with it. I've got 200 of them. It's 4:18. I'm having a 5-minute reset while I wait for my one-on-one workshop student to arrive. My upper back and shoulders are killing me. Oh, I need a massage. I used to get one once a month when I did wheat bags because I was like always over at the sewing machine. And I have hip misalignment, so I do get sore back quite regularly, but I think that's another reason why I generally will have a little break in the day and have a lie down, because it just resets the body and the mind. Welcome to Thursday. It's 8 o'clock. I'm just sitting in bed. It's so dark again. Winter's coming, guys. I've got my marketing meeting with Matt in 55 minutes. And I just want to finish off a couple of things. The goal was to go back through 15 YouTube videos and add all the links and descriptions and everything that I hadn't added at the time. I got to 12 the other day. However, my internet went terrible. So I'm just going to get those last 3 done so that I've actually completely ticked off that one. So just going through the ones that I haven't done. And I finally found my shoe link for my affiliates because I'm an affiliate to Clever. This is the brand of sneaker I wear that I'm in love with. They're the most comfortable shoes. Oh, is that a new pair? Oh, is that a new colour? Hang on. I think they've got a new colour. What's this? Hang on. Where are the colours? Let's see. I actually do need to get another pair because my white ones just get filthy. Oh no, they're not new. They've been there the whole time, I think. Or are they new? Anyway, I might get that colour next, or that colour. Don't know. Or another white pair, and just keep one white pair for like nice things. Anyway, I've added that to my Trello board where I have all my links. I'm not going back through the 15 that I've just uploaded or updated that don't have the shoe link because I can't be bothered. All future ones now will have my shoe link though. Okay, I better jump in the shower and hurry up. It's like 8:20. I need to leave. Oh shit, I need to leave in like 10 minutes. Okay, we're not washing the hair today then.
I've left it because
We're back at Blue Mini Cafe for our meeting today. It's a bit crazy out there. Is it flickering? It's flickering now. Look, did you change anything?
No.
Okay. It's currently 5:40. I've been at the studio the last few hours, just still getting these suitcases emptied from the festival, making my shelves look cute. I'm almost there. I've got my work experience kid coming in tomorrow from 10 till 2, so I've got a list of jobs for her to do here. And yeah, I've still got a bit of cleaning to do. They're nearly emptied. I just need to pack them away tomorrow, put some boxes away. Look how these look. My new little mini collage books. So cute. I hate that they came in all individually packaged in this. I'm going to unpackage them all, the ones for the shelves. I'll keep the rest packaged. Maybe at the craft fair I do in May, I might hang them potentially. We'll see. But I'm going to keep the little packages because I can use them if I do little mini kits or something down the track. So I will use these little baggies at some point. So yeah, I'm just heading home now. I actually have to go to Rye and pick up a bookmark stand. I'm getting a bookmark stand made by someone other than my normal bookmark stand maker. Just they're a bit closer. Their turnaround time's a little bit quicker. I'm not sure. I have to check the quality in person before I decide. And I had a really good marketing meeting this morning with Matt, really focusing on wholesale. And then a shop that I spoke to at Life in Style last year in August, who was super keen, but they just didn't have a lot of space in the shop. It's Reading's bookstore in Hawthorne. And she said she wanted to put an order in then, but she's like, I just don't know where I'll put the stuff because we're like filled to the brim. So they have to be really mindful about what they buy in. And she's just placed an order. So that's very exciting. I've got a new stockist, Reading's bookshop in Hawthorne. I thought it was just going to be a bookmark order, but they've ordered bookmarks and they've also ordered a heap of ceramics, including the cute cat vases that I've decided to offer as custom orders. So they've ordered 10 of those. So I've got to go make some cat vases now because they're quite thick. They need extra long drying time. So I've said it's like a 4-week turnaround time for those. So that should give me enough time to get them dried, then bisque fired, then glaze fired. So I'm very excited to have a new stockist on board today. Right after I was like, okay, I need to focus on wholesale. Yes, I've got to go to Rye and then I'm going to go home and I've got to get this studio vlog from last week finished. I have to get it uploaded tonight. There's no exceptions. Morning, happy Friday. It's almost 8 o'clock. I fell asleep last night. I was just finished editing the studio vlog and I went to download it and then I fell asleep. I wanted to get it uploaded to YouTube, but it was already like 10 o'clock. So I'm going to upload that first thing this morning while I'm sitting here having my coffee. And then it's off to the studio today. I've got my work experience girl coming in from 10 till 2. I've got quite a few little jobs for her to do. And I'm going to be reaching out to previous wholesale stockers who haven't put an order in for a while, potential warmed up stockers who I spoke to at the trade show last year but they didn't end up putting an order in, and then I'm going to try and reach out to some new shops who will never have heard of me before, so I just have to work out in the email what I'm going to say. Matt was trying to say, like, ring people, and I get that, but actually, as someone who's had a shop before, it can be a little annoying getting phone calls from people. I feel like it's much easier to get an email. The only thing is, so you have to follow up. So I think what I'm going to do for brand new outreach people who have never seen my brand before, I'm going to send an email saying I'm going to send you a little sample pack of goodies and put a couple of cards together, maybe a bookmark and some stickers. I don't think I'll do ceramics because that makes it then a parcel instead of a letter, and then I don't have a heap of stock of the ceramics anyway, and then that makes the cost quite high. So I think I'm just going to stick with flat things that I can send as a little letter, and then I can send them, and then the week later I can follow up with a phone call maybe then, or an email. I'm not sure. I'll do some research as to what sort of performs better. I hate calling though. I'll do anything to avoid it, but if that's the best way to do it, I will do it. I will bite the bullet. So I'm just going to sit here, have my coffee, and upload this studio vlog. Yeah, today's going to be a good day. We've got the market at the studio tomorrow. I don't really need to prep for that. I'm just going to have one trestle table and just take out a lot of my ceramics. I don't think I'm going to, because the stickers and because the greeting cards are in the shop area, and yeah, I will take out some other stuff as well, but maybe just stickers and necklaces. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Also, I got woken up with a cha-ching this morning. That was so nice. I had a cha-ching yesterday during my marketing meeting, but I had my bloody little bell sound off, so I was really annoyed. Yeah, this morning's one is a ceramic transfer paper on Etsy, and I think yesterday's was as well. That's good. Sitting in the workshop room gluing some magnets, and also this little spinner I've got for my keychains that I broke. Magnets are funny because you have to spread them out to separate them so they don't join together. Packing a few orders now. I've just packed 3 Etsy orders, which are the ceramic transfer papers. Now I've got an order from the website for Christy in Belmont, New South Wales. She has ordered a bee floral in the $20 price in the speckle clay, and she has also ordered one of the little fox stickers. So that'll be going out in today's mail. It's 2 o'clock. My work experience person is nearly finished here. And look at all of these beautiful sticker sheets she's put together today. I love them. They're so nice. Much better job than I've done at them. So these will be coming to the craft fairs with me, and I will be selling them for $5 a pack. Or you can also come into my studio, and I have an open studio, or book by appointment and come and have a look at them as well. So cute. I just got 2 cha-chings through the one through Shopify, one through Etsy, and then I got one through Etsy the first thing this morning too. So that's 3 cha-chings today, which is fab. So excited. I was going to quickly pack those 2 orders that just came through, but I don't have time. Also, shout out to Lisa from New Zealand. She's placed an order, even though I've got the problem with no shipping to New Zealand online at the moment. If you're watching from outside of Australia, please just email me or message me. I'm happy to do a manual order for you, and then I can send you an invoice or just the total amount due plus shipping. I'm doing flat $25 shipping outside of Australia, unless if it's just stickers, bookmarks, greeting cards, it's just $5 shipping, and it will go through as a letter. Yeah, do get in touch. I am working on it. I've actually got Matt, my marketing guy, who's very good with tech stuff, I'm going to get him to do it for me, because I don't want it. It's less likely to get messed up if he does it, let me tell you, because he's more tech focused. So that's going to be sorted. In the meantime, just reach out and we can do it manually behind the scenes. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I've got to head off now though, because my daughter my work experience kid just finished. It's 2 o'clock. My daughter's got a doctor's appointment this afternoon, and I've got to get to the post office with the orders from prior to today, from this week. So, and then I'm going to make a heap of pottery tonight, because I've got a wholesale order, and I've just done a big outreach to some potential new stockists, about 30 of them. So hopefully some of them come through with an order. So yeah, I need to, although I've got a good amount of little vases made at the moment, I am going to be reaching out to heaps of existing stockists and new stockists over the next few weeks. So I need to have my stock levels sorted by the end of March for sure.
7 o'clock. We're back at the studio setting up for our little market tomorrow. We're setting up the beautiful, what's it called? Bunting. Everybody's helping. Everyone's very good helpers. I'm standing here doing nothing. Oh no, we're doing videos. There's no photos. We're on the vlog. 8:45. I just not long got home. Although I just want to jump in the shower and get my pajamas on and go to bed, I'm actually sitting down to do some pottery because I've got stuff to pick up from my firing service tomorrow. So I would like to be dropping stuff off at the same time. No bisque, but I've got, oh, actually, do I have bisque? No, I don't. I've just got the glaze stuff that I'm going to sit here and do. So I want to get all of these little vases and whales done. Plus, I've got a couple of other things just in there. Some of those are still from my family Christmas thing, which I have not done yet. But yeah, there's not many things in there. Most of it's just the stuff that's right here in front of me. Right now, I'm using the ceramic transfer paper that I designed, the spring florals, and I'm actually just cutting out some of the little flowers for my little ceramic earrings. How cute are these? I think the next sheet I design, I'll do florals, but I might do it with this in mind. So it's lots of smaller flowers. So if you want, you can either use the transfer paper as a sheet for like to do like a vase or whatever, or you could actually cut out the individual little designs and use them for earrings. Hey, she's a little whiny baby again. Oh dear. How cute does that look? And I did a little pink underglaze base. Now, the only problem with this exact pattern is because I made the design quite chunky, the underglaze is really tricky to get on. So you have to do like 3 or 4 quite wet goes with the sponge before, so that it actually comes off properly. Like even that one, there's some bits that haven't come off properly. But once you get the hang of it, it's fine. You just have to do extra watery. Whereas designs like this, because they've got the design, the pattern itself is much more split up. It's less thick. They come off so much easier. So that's why my favorite ones to use when I'm making the vases and stuff is this blue florals, which I also sell the paper by itself. The blue daisies, because again, that's a nice small pattern. And the red daisies, that's the other one that's super easy. Next best one to use, I think out of the more florally ones, is the bee floral, this one. That, because it has got the bigger ones are a little problematic, but the tiny little flowers and the bees and stuff are easier. The hardest ones to use are the strawberries, because again, they're quite chunky, and my one, the spring florals. They're the 2 hardest ones I've got. The strawberries and the spring florals, they just come out so beautiful. So you have to just go through the pain of putting them on and make sure you've got a nice wet sponge. The only problem is you've got to make sure it's not too wet that it makes it look all smudgy. So I think it's just a thing that practice, the more you do it, the better you get at it. Morning, it's 8 o'clock. I'm at the studio, I just got here. I'm going to close this studio vlog off because we've got a little market today. I was thinking whether I should do this market as its own market vlog because it's so small, it might not be worth a whole video. But I'm going to do it and I'm going to give it a go and we'll see how it goes. So thanks for watching this studio vlog. I have had so many orders yesterday and this morning I already got a $90 order. So thank you so much. That is just amazing. I can't believe it. I'll be packing those orders with you in next week's studio vlog on Monday. So next video will be this market vlog. It'll just be a little one, but it should be fun anyway. And so pretty. Remember, if you're not already subscribed to Rundown Design, I'd love it if you would subscribe, or if you know someone who might like my videos, please share with them. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.